Hello, friends. So today we are doing Origami Hour. Um, we generally always have origami paper at Finn's place because I'm trying to move some product. So, um, so whenever you come by, you can help. I've made some things in advance. Here's what we're doing today. We're gonna make a T-Rex.
Yo.
Maybe it's a Velociraptor. I'm not sure. It's up to imagination. Right now, this is a Velociraptor and this is a T-Rex. Same pattern. So, I have a nice 12 by 12 inch piece of paper, so hopefully that'll make the lines really clear. Uh, and then also, it'll probably make the design of the T-Rex real cool. However, if you are just using regular origami paper, that is fine too. If you are using regular paper, one thing I'll recommend, I don't know why I'm trying to do this, I can't reach the camera.
Hello. It's cute.
Oh, okay. One thing I will recommend is don't use paper that is too thick because there is going to be a lot of folding of heavy materials to give you that little chonk belly that this T-Rex has. So you see that you probably don't want a material that's too thick. We're actually going to see if this cardstock ends up working. If it is a failure, I will switch right in the middle. So first things first.
Bye, it's nice meeting you all.
We had some friends join us for co-working hours. Just a reminder, co-working hours is at Finn's place from 10 to 6 every day. Or well, no, that was a lie. Every Wednesday, every week is what I meant. Don't listen to that.
We do not have the capacity
Edit it
to do
out.
every day.
Edit it out. So,
Why didn't it post?
oh, what's happening here? How do we do this?
Oh,
This is not 12 inches by 12 inches.
Origami paper. I did not have my paper yet.
Okay, so first things first, this paper was a lie. It's not a square, which is super cool. Love that for me. Okay, so let's say you're working with not a square. What do I do to make my paper a square? Easy peasy. You're going to take your corner and you're going to figure out what makes this side flat. And then you are going to fold to there. And then, did I cut too much off? I will. This is all ready. I promise you I'm breakfast. Okay, so you'll see that I have this edge here that I'm gonna cut off, and it's still gonna be too much. That's fine. We adjust. We adjust. All right. This is going weird, but that's okay. So I've cut off my edge of my not square piece of paper. Now does a square piece of paper. You have folded a diagonal. Now you're going to do the opposite. You want to have your white side facing out. This will make the next fold that we have, well, not the next fold, the sixth fold that we have to do easier. Fifth, that's good. Like I said, my paper, the lines it gave me were a lie, and so you can see some of the pink through. But that's fine. That's fine. We live and we learn. And we have lopsided T-Rexes because nature is beautiful. So we've done two folds. We've got our diagonal lines. We've got our foldy up line and our foldy down line. I'm sure. I know it's mountain folds and valley folds. I promise I've done some work here before. So next we're going to do another mountain fold at the halfway point. So we're going to fold it in half so that it's a nice rectangle. And then once you do this, feel free to move on ahead of time. It's going to take me a little bit longer just because I got this cardstock. So giving it a nice crease will require some science. And then once you do that, you're going to go and fold the other side so that you have a nice bisected square. I now have. One thing about using this kind of paper is it is actually really hard to see the folds. So you'll see I've got a fold here, a fold here, I've got a fold diagonally, and I've got a fold diagonally. Okay, so what we're going to do now is called the diamond base. This is the base for a lot of origami. You made a square. You made a tiny square out of your big square. So you're taking where you've got the valley folds, you are folding into the middle, and you're having all of them meet at the bottom. That is called your diamond base. So anything that asks for a diamond base, this is what they want. The next thing I'm going to teach y'all is a petal fold. A petal fold is also very common. You will see it in the crane, which is probably the most well-known piece of origami. What you're going to do is you are going to take your edge and fold it to the middle line. Crease it really well. And for a lot of these, you're going to want to crease as hard as possible because, again, we're working with lots of different folding on top of folding. And so those creases are really important for making sure everything stays down and our fun little dinosaur over here is all spread-eagled just because he needs a little paper clip to hold him together in his tongue. So we've got both sides that have made their way to the middle. Now one thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take this top corner and fold it over like an envelope, like you are signed, sealed, delivering. Take this top, fold it over your little pocket. You're making a little pocket. And then immediately undo that because it doesn't matter. I'm just kidding. You need that line. So once you've unfolded it, you're now going to open the whole thing up and then use those creases you made to make a big diamond. So now you've got it like this. So to show you again, facing you, you've got your thing entirely open, and now you just open it up. Nom, 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 nom. And you make a big old diamond.
I'm confused.
Of course, yeah. No, and that's why it's so good that I keep trying to look at the camera, and I'm never going to get low enough. That's why it's so good that we have visitors here today to help me slow down when things are confusing. So we have our, let's do the whole pocket. We open it up. You've got all four corners at the bottom, so you can just dig your finger in here, and then you pull that front tab open, and then you should be able to just push down. Yeah, yours is naturally doing that, so you've got all the folds in the right places.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Exactamundo.
Gotcha.
So that's called the petal fold. In a rare occurrence for origami, we are not going to turn around and do that on the other side. We're going to do something different on the other side, which is fun. I feel like 9 times out of 10 with origami, it's okay, now do that again on the other side. So you're going to think that we're doing it on the other side. No, but you're not. So this time you want to fold your triangle into the middle, but you want to start from where the corners connect, not where the corners are open. So it's going to look like the opposite of what you did on the other side. Make it creasy, creasy. All right. Now what we're going to do is called a squash fold. We are bringing it up, and we're just inserting our hand in there, squashing it down. So for the viewers at home, I have my fold right in the middle. This was a terrible paper. This is not turning out well on the camera. You can't see a thing. So, and then I've opened it up. I'm sticking my finger in there. We are a children's organization, and then we squash it down. Do.
So, like,
You actually want to fold out a little bit further. So you've got it to the middle, yes. And then when you just bring it straight up from the middle fold.
okay.
And then stick your finger in there
Okay.
and squash it down.
Gotcha.
Because you want it to look like this. Yes, exactly. All right. Okay. Now we're going to do something that will lead you to what is called the frog base. Teaching you so many fundamentals. Yes. So it's very similar to the petal fold. We fold it on the inside. And then as much as possible, you're going to want to try to do this. You don't need to do it that hard because you're going to be folding a lot of things that don't necessarily need to be folded. And there's no way to not fold them. So again, you've got your thing here. You're just going to cover up the little white bits. That's in approach. So. Cover it with your color side.
Cover up the white space.
And then if you remember from the petal fold, we're going to do that again, but we don't have as far at the top. So it's going to end up looking like this. So just to show you again, I've got it like this. I've covered up the white bits. I'm opening it up, folding this up, and I've made like a little kite.
Wait, one more time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Got it here.
Mhm.
So that's why I said you want to fold this line because it does help. This right in the middle where you've got the corners. So I'm going here. I'm putting my thumbs on the corners so that I'm lifting up the piece of paper. And then I've got my little kite. No problem. Okay, so
Mhm.
we're here.
Mhm.
You've got your lines.
Yes.
You are going to put your like this and then up,
Okay.
similar to the petal fold. So petal fold we were lifting. Okay.
It is harder to do with the little
Okay, and then
paper.
pull.
It is harder to do with the little paper. That is not. I would probably recommend you doing a little half fold right in the middle of the diamond.
Okay, so like here.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And that'll help give you a guiding line, which I think will make that fold a little bit easier. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if the paper doesn't seem to be papering for you, I recommend creating that guiding line through that fold. You don't want to go too hard with it because, again, you've got a lot of junk in this trunk. But
This one is really getting to me.
yeah, I see that. I think you probably want to make a guiding line too.
All right. So do I fold the whole thing or just the
So
top triangle?
what you'll do, I honestly recommend just grabbing what comes together and just folding it in half right here. And that's how you make that guiding line. And then your ka-chow here with the kite.
Oh, it's starting to get wrinkly.
Yeah, it'll do that. Nice job.
Thank you for your patience.
No problem. Okay, so now we've got our little flappy flap, our little triangle that can just be free. Just gonna wiggle it until all of us are ready.
I believe in you,
Okay.
Rose.
Now, Rose is
Somewhat
doing it.
fixed. Somewhat fixed. Okay.
So you've got your little triangle, your little flappy flap. You're just gonna fold it down. All right. And now, as is a common phrase in origami, we're gonna do it on another side. So
Do it all again.
it's fine. So you've got this triangle.
Wait, so are we unfolding what we just showed?
No. Don't do that. So you have on the left side of this little kite, you've got a little flappy flap that you should be able to lift up.
Mm-hmm.
Lift it up, cover it. And then you've got this triangle, which is going to become the exact same thing. So we start, again, we're preparing for our squash fold. So we're doing the opposite of what we did on the other side. Right? Right?
Right.
Right? Yes. Yes. So we there we go. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay. Sometimes I just gotta jump ahead so that I know that I'm setting up the right way.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a weird side. Okay. Cool. Our turn.
Okay,
So remember, you want it a little bit further out. You want the triangle all the way out before you're getting into it. There we go. Yeah. You need room for your hand there. As much room as you can do on your tiny origami paper.
okay, just flatten that down, and then
Okay. So, this is like a terrible angle. We need to get an actual webcam so that I can like adjust. Because doing it at a whatever kind of angle this is right now is like not ideal. Oh, you just jumped ahead. Nice.
Well, I saw
You
you do it
remember-
so many times. I remember.
You remembered.
Ah.
Okay, so yeah, we're just doing the same thing on this side. So you're folding, cover it up, naughty, and then you're gonna do the fold for the frog base. Frog base is a great way to get into octopus. It's a great way to get into lily. There's a lot of really popular shapes that come from frog base. Also probably a frog, I don't know.
It's so cool that there's like different bases that lead into different things, but it's like the base, I'm assuming, of the usual frog
Mm-hmm.
kind of origami.
Yeah. So, and then we folded it down. Good job, Rose.
okay, I covered up.
You covered it up.
Yes.
So remember, you cover it up, but that's only to get the lines. Then you uncover it, and that's when you fold to get,
Need that little kite shape.
yeah, to get the
Okay,
kite.
gotcha.
All right. So now, on the right side, just a moment. I'm just going to wiggle this until we're almost done. Okay, we're folding it down.
Folding this part.
Fold the top down. Now on the right side of your kite, you're just going to lift it up, cover it.
Other right side, because theirs is.
Oh, I'm saying for their perspective.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes, it is the right side. So you should not see any of the folds you just made. You should just have a diamond in front of you. Exactement. All right. If I'm correct, we flip Philadelphia. So now you see our little bisected thing. You are now going to take.
I don't believe this is correct.
There you go.
Okay.
So now flip Philadelphia. We are on the other side. You should not see the diamond. You should just see one. Well, you should see a diamond. You see one big diamond, and it's got a line, and then you've got all this junk in the trunk that you're going to ignore for right now. So what we've got is we've got a diamond that's connected at the top, and we got two little leggies. Grab your leggies. Now you're just going to take them, and you're going to fold them so that you've got a triangle right here. This is the triangle that we just spent all our time making with the kites. Just kick yourself in the face. Perfect. Okay. Now, you're going to fold it in half. This is when we start having a lot of paper to fold, and some of the folds get very difficult if you have any paper that is thicker than origami paper. Even the origami paper is difficult. So if you're like, the fold isn't folding, Just understand that that is normal. So you have a side here, you have a little small triangle, and you have a very long triangle. We're going to start with the little small triangle. This is going to make our little baby armies for the arms that cannot pick things up. They can't play basketball. They're just small. So this is probably the hardest fold in the entire, in everything that you're going to do. I just want you to know that. So you are going to take the bottom of this, is it the bottom? You're going to take, I'm going to get a marker.
You're going to bisect this triangle.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So I've got point A here and point B here. And you're going to make point A and point B meet. The way you do that is by picking this. Oh, you can't even. You know what? Just kidding. Point B is right here. Ignore this. X. So point A is going to point B. And you're going to go like this. Now you've got thick boy arm.
So just did that. And then you like bring them together.
You do. You bring them together. You want to just leave it like this. So this is another one where we are creasing. It is crease McGrease time. As it is commonly referred to, crease McGrease time, where you just run sharp objects all up and down so that it stays kind of like this.
Okay, can I see you do that one?
Absolutely. Again, this is the hardest point. I had to watch the tutorial video like
A,
12 times.
B.
Yeah, you've got point A, which is down at the bottom line, and then you've got point B, which is just as far as that can go up the side of the triangle. So you are just trying to make the bottom point go up the side of the triangle. And you have, it looks like this. For the camera, I'm going to do that slowly one more time. You've got point A and point B. Oh my gosh, my nails are so disgusting. Okay. And then you just go like that, and you have a fun little.
Mine feels like it's does that look right?
Scaling? No.
No.
I figured out the point A, point B part.
Okay.
But I need help with the rest. Of
Yes,
it.
absolutely. Again, this is I had to watch this like 20 times. Okay.
Okay.
So you've got your little triangle.
Yes.
So you are basically making two folds.
So the first
You're
one,
folding
and
this
then-
up and you're folding this down because you want these 2 points to meet. You want the bottom 2 points of the triangle to meet at the bottom.
So, like this. Okay, so down, and then so push this down, and it's the first step.
You have it folded over. You want to have it out. Yeah. And then draw. It might help if you draw where point A and point B are.
Okay, point A.
So,
And
yes,
point B is like here.
correct.
So, point A meets point B.
So point B is on the middle. So you should be able to, if you fold your triangle over,
Uh-huh.
let me see. So yeah, you have point B too far to the right. Your point B is right here. This is point B. It's like on that line.
Okay, so
It's hard to tell with this paper. 'Cause again, this paper has lines everywhere.
so it's like this, and then
It is more like that than what you were doing. Yes. Okay, so I'm trying to hold my paper the same way you're holding yours. Okay. So fold it all the way out again.
Okay.
Okay. So you have your finger on this middle part
Mhm.
and you're gonna lift up So, oh, that's much easier. Okay, so what we're gonna do, ignore all of the instructions.
Can do.
What you're gonna do is you're just gonna take this and you're gonna have this side meet the other side. So
So
fold it in half. Fold it sort of in half.
so like this.
Exactamundo. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Now, and that'll sort of help you get a guide for. Now, open it and then do that again along that line, but also lift the bottom corner up. Okay, so you folded it in half. You got a nice good
Got
crease
that.
there.
Okay, and then
Open it up.
Open it up.
Put your finger where point A is.
Mhm.
Bring point A back down, but keep your finger on this corner and be like, and then follow that same line that you just made. Y'all are doing great. Again, this is a complicated
I
step.
want to watch you do it like 2 or 3 more times.
Wait,
Absolutely.
is it-
Absolutely.
Do you go in here?
No.
And no.
Nope.
Okay.
I need to wrap my brain.
Okay, so I'm folding it down. I'm making the creasy crease.
Yes.
I'm opening it up. I'll do one facing you too. So,
Okay.
oh, but if you just okay, then I've put my finger here,
I need multiple lessons.
and then I am just not letting my finger let this go down. It's like bat wings.
Okay.
So I've got my creasy crease. This
Uh-huh.
crease is important. I want it to crease,
Yes.
and then finger in point A, finger right here on this corner, and making a little, I guess, like a heart fold. I'm sure there's a name for this fold. I don't know it. I've actually taught you literally everything I know except for water bomb base.
Okay, so this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Got there.
Yay. It's a little bit short. It's a
That's
little
okay.
stubby,
That's
but
okay. That's okay. It's for the stubby arm.
It's true.
Mine is like a
Yay.
weird crease. Like,
I've never accomplished so much in my life.
so that needs
No, but that's right.
like there, right?
So, yeah.
I just need to fix that little.
Oh yeah, what happened is your origami paper was weak, and so because it's been folded so much, it's just
It's the paper's
it's
fault.
it's
not mine.
refusing to fold. Yeah. It is the paper's fault, not yours. Okay, so watchers, I hope that you followed that. Again, point A, point B. Make this crease first, and then like a
Maybe
heart.
on the other side.
Not yet,
Okay.
but yes, we will. So, but first, this one's super easy. You have this line. Do you see the line?
Uh-huh.
You just want to make a little angle where the leg meets that line, or where the paper meets that line, and then you just triangle with the top corner at the line, and that's it. Just fold over. You're done. This one, crease that crease. Make the crease. I am like ripping my paper apart, but it's necessary. That's going to be your arm and your leg. Nice job. Okay, flip it over. Philadelphia. And then we're going to do it again.
One more time.
So, look at how easy I made that look. It's only because I've done it 5 times. One thing I will note. So you've got your leg here. You want to make sure the legs are kind of even. So don't go off of what you folded last time. Go off of your bottom leg. Fold so that they look the same. And if it doesn't end up on the same spot on your model, that's totally fine, as long as it looks like it's the same. They've got the same size legs. Doot. If you want to have a dinosaur that has different legs, you will also gauge that by going off your model. It's up to you.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so we're folding the arm on the other side. Oh my gosh.
The
look at
arm
the
again.
movements. Okay.
So. It's like.
Yes.
this and up.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, first try.
Yo.
Incredible. And then you've got your legs, your little leggy legs.
My leggy legs. Okay, so how do I do the leg again?
You just fold it over to where it matches your friend on the other side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. Nice.
Nice. Okay,
It's coming together.
now we're gonna open it up. So we've just got our legs spread eagled against the ground.
Oh,
About
so
to say this
the
is
other
the most
side.
sensual.
It is. The dinosaur is a very sensual origami. So you've got a little triangle right here.
Mhm.
You're gonna flip it over. This next part is gonna suck because you have a lot of chunky bits right here. So you are now going to, yeah. You are now going to take all of the chunky bits and fold so that everything lines up with that line you have in the middle, like this.
So all of the chunky bits.
All of the
excluding
chunky
the
bits. The only thing that stays out is your arm and your leg.
leg. Gotcha.
Looks like some sort of sea creature. So again, I've taken this, I've folded it, I've taken this, I've folded it over, and now I am, squeezing. I'm squeezing, and if you have thick paper, this is hard. So this is why you want to have thin paper. And now, what do? We make sure that the crease creases. We crease the crease.
Crease the crease.
This is probably the most important creasing because otherwise our friend will not want to stay together like this. Guess what? Do it on the other side.
Woo.
Hua, hua, hua. I'm gonna have a papa dinosaur, a mama dinosaur, and a gender-neutral child dinosaur. I like that the dinosaur people would consider to be the mama dinosaur is blue, and people. So, which one's the papa and which one's the mama? That's for you to decide. Is it based on size? Is it based on gender normative color codes? Who knows? Okay, point is, we've got a nice, like, stabby sword thing. I'm about to get real distracted. Okay, so now, cool. We're all caught up. Now, you're going to take this, and it's very important to note you do not have to fold it as far as you folded the other one. You are just folding it in a little. This is going to be the tail. You want it to be a thick boy, but you don't necessarily want it to be as disproportionate as it currently is. So you're just folding it in to give it a little, and you can fold it in or out as much as you want. If you want to make it a nice thin boy, you can fold it all the way to the middle. That'll give it a nice, like, taper. Or you can fold it out like this. This is a part for creativity and expression. So just fold it in. You can fold it in wherever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay. So right now, our dinosaur is nice and spread eagled. We're going to close up shop. Not today, Satan. And again, crease the crease, because this is where it starts wanting to come out. It's like my belly is too big to be standing like this. Okay, so these next things that we're going to teach are called reverse folds. What is a reverse fold, you may ask? What it means is that instead of, for the leg, we just did a basic fold. We just folded over. A reverse fold is, again, something that you'll see with the crane. Basically, instead of folding this way or folding that way, we want it to be on both sides, so we fold up. And we sort of swallow the piece. So we don't fold this way and we don't fold that way. We decide we can have both. We'll just flip. Although those two initial folds did make that really easy, so you probably want to do that. I'm making my dinosaur talk to you now.
So, can you show me?
Absolutely. So you probably, again, those two folds made that much easier. So you're going to take where you want the base of the neck to start, and you're going to fold on either side, just pointing up.
So like this.
Exactamundo.
Okay.
And then you're going to actually, so we've got this little piece of material, and you're just going to boop, and flip it over. Just for everyone, that was a boop, like that. And y'all are going to be experts on the reverse fold after this, because all the legs, all the arms, all the head is all reverse folds. It's reverse folds all the way down. Boop. Yes. Okay. So now figure out where you want the head. And then guess what? Boop. Like that. So now it's got like a giant beak. Now it looks like Leopleurodon.
It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. My head is a little wonky. From
That's
all the
okay.
Bad fold, so it's kind of just gonna get crushed.
And remember, you can just do left, right, and then boop, or you can just do boop if you feel like your paper is crunchy enough. And you want the beak to be a little long, because what we're going to do is give it a mouth from the beak. So I actually fold this all the way over, and then I fold it all the way over again. And now I've got a little mouth that can go nom nom.
I'm gonna keep the beak like this.
Yeah, you can totally keep the beak like this. So again, if you have the beak and you want to, fold it over and fold it over again to give yourself a little mouth. If you have enough beak and you're trying to give the dinosaur a nose job, you just fold it in like this. And then it goes nom nom nom. Hello. Okay. So
That doesn't
exactly.
seem right.
No, that's right.
Oh, okay.
That's actually super right. It'll get easier. Like, honestly, if you just, so right now it's just like this, just like shove it up in there and then like hold it. And eventually the paper will just do what you want. I don't think that's 100% true, but honestly, where's my little one? This one, I just kind of like, this is, it's just kind of shoved. And then it just does what, it looks fine.
Okay.
It's small enough to where it looks fine. Okay. Me looking at my dinosaur to be like, now what? Okay. So now we're going to make our back legs. So fold internally to the dinosaur so that it can do like lotus. And then just stick those together, make sure the crease creases, because otherwise its legs will not stay. And that gives you its knees. then your feet are going to be reverse folds. So just stick them out. Boop, like that. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay.
I
This is the original.
think you folded it upside down. Because wait. Did I do my legs right? Yeah, the legs are supposed to be on the outside. So what we're gonna do, I'm sorry, you folded your head so lovely, and I'm gonna burp. I'm gonna refold your head because you did it right. Unless you want to refold your head as just like technique practice, it's up to you. But we want to have the legs that way because that'll make it easier.
Okay. You can refold.
Okay, it's up to you. You were doing great. You had done the head right. The head was not the issue. The issue was just that fold, and I should have checked before we moved on. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you've got the leg on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna fold internally to give it those sexy, sexy knees
Okay. So.
that dinosaurs are so well known for.
With those Megan knees.
Yeah.
Man, this is some great origami.
Yeah. So we folded it internally, and then we booped the feet out. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. And the feet go.
It's a reverse fold, like the head. So you have it pointing, and then you just go boop, and push the paper through the little exactamoond.
It's like.
So we've got the sexy, sexy knees,
Mm-hmm.
and then the feet are gonna. Oh man, your paper's so tiny.
Yeah.
This is. So then, squish through here. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Wait, no, just kidding. Your paper is tiny, so I got confused. Okay, so you got this,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna reverse fold through that. So you go boop, boop, like that. That's how you get your little feetsies. Okay. Oh, nice job, Rose. That's gorge. Oh, and you just already did or do your arms just look like that? Your arms just look ready.
I kind of just winged it. I was like,
Nice.
These parts are so tiny.
Yeah, they're
and
so tiny that it does not
I
matter.
already messed up the creases from the
So
first couple steps. I was like, I'll just get it kind of within my arms. And
yeah, so the way you would do arms, for those of you following along at home, is just reverse fold. So boopity boop, and then boopity boop to get your little hands doing what everyone thinks of when they think of T-Rex arms. Boop-gada beppo. And then you have I've got a whole little family. Little found family of T-Rexes. Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
And it's fine that they... Oh, wait. I forgot something important. I forgot the tail. So, because otherwise it's just stab in the floor and the T-Rex cannot stand. So one thing you're going to do is you're going to fold it up and then fold it over, and that'll allow the tail to go more into the air, like an excited puppy dog. And that way it can technically, like, I mean, obviously it can't stand. It's very heavy in the donk, but that's okay. So yeah, and this is one that again can adjust if you want it to be like mine was very up. It's very excited puppy dog. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So fold up and then fold down again and use it as an opportunity to not fold down as much as you folded up. And that'll give you a tail that goes up instead of just stabbing the earth. How we feeling?
She's
Nice. I love it. Yours stands up on its own.
Nice.
She's a little
Incredible.
wonky, but she's
That's
doing her best.
okay.
She's sitting.
Yes,
She's
look at
pretty.
this. Friends. This one, mine can never, like, what did you do to get yours to keep closed?
A skill issue. I
Mine
don't know. I just
Mine just want to be like, yes, hello.
I think it's probably just because the construction paper is so thick.
This is true.
It's making it look kind of like Godzilla-esque.
It's a thick boy. It is a thick boy. Oh, you are making that harder than it needs to be.
Okay.
It is just fold up
Uh-huh.
and then fold down, but fold up, but give like there's like just a little thing. It's not like a reverse fold.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Exactamundo.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when you fold in half again, you have more room to adjust the tail because you've got that little flap. So now you can just sort of move the tail around the flap.
Bro,
Nice.
that's a big badonkadonk.
Yes, but we did it. We made 3 dinosaurs.
Yay.
And it is 4:49. Post your dinosaurs in the comments. Can you do that if you're watching something and it's not live anymore? Oh, you know what? Tag Finn's Place on social media and post your little
Yes.
dinosaur and be like, "Thank you, Finn's Place, for teaching me how to make this dinosaur." Thank you for joining us for Origami Hour. Yeah, bigger paper is helpful because a lot of these really small folds are really, really hard on origami, but also makes the thickness real. So, bye.
Yay.